What's going on, Lulu Gospel Gangsters out there? It's Big Boy Aaron J to the C. I'm back in the house with another brand new video, and today we're gonna have a look at something that's completely sad, and everybody will, you know, feel it, and so will I, because we're gonna react to something that that this year it's a pretty interesting start to the year because when we first started off, we thought it was going to be pretty well, but then we started noticing that a lot of celebrities that are dying and a lot of YouTubers are leaving, especially one that was my favorite since I was in high school, the one and only MatPat. um, MatPat is one of the more influential ones in my life because when I was a kid, I didn't have a really nice computer to play games on, but I was able to still play some games, and some of them MatPat was talking about, and it was so influential to me that I started playing more games to just see what MatPat had to say, and MatPat was so great to a point that you know a lot of the kids, we will talk about him and we will start comparing games and still trying to figure out okay, is this correct theory, is this not correct theory. But now let's come to a point and watch a video that's created by Watch Mojo. This time it's talking about top 20 YouTubers who quit. Now this was 4 days ago, but MatPat's video was up like what, 5-6 days ago, and I watched the whole thing, the whole 20 minutes. Sorry, there it is. If you want to watch that one, I'm sorry. Where's that video? I'm gonna have to start finding it. Oh wait, is that it? Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's go to the video and see. MatPat. There we go. MatPat quitting. If you type MatPat quitting, his video comes right here. Like, there we go. Goodbye, internet. This is something that a lot of people just can't. Oh my goodness, McDonald's, get out of my face!
Not
Already had your meal, okay? Leave me alone. This was 6 days ago, and it was a pretty sad thing to hear him say, that he's quitting. And I watched the whole 25 minutes, and it was just completely saddened. So we're gonna watch this one. Oh, not this one. We're gonna watch this one by Watch Mojo. This time it doesn't only involve MatPat. It involves other YouTubers who left, and some of the YouTubers are like pretty long ago, but the recent ones are still here. And I did watch a couple of other channels that have quit. They're not included in here, but after watching this, a few others have left YouTube, and I'm not going to mention the name because there's so many of them, and I didn't really bother to write them down. But what I did was is that I managed to see this video and to understand why they left. So we're gonna watch this and we're gonna understand why did MatPat and the other YouTubers that are very well known left YouTube, left this career, and left the fact that YouTube was paying so much and they were on a roll, and now they're just quitting because of just for some few reasons. So let's just have a look and see. All right, in 3, 2, 1.
as always, my friends. Remember,
It's just a game.
A
game
game
theory.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're
Oh yeah, Jenna Marbles. I never liked Jenna Marbles, but when she quit, it was pretty interesting, to hear them.
counting down our picks for the most popular YouTubers who stepped away from the platform,
Who is
whether
this
briefly
dude?
or permanently.
I don't know when or if I come back. but
Yes.
When I
Tom Scott. I remember watching Tom Scott after MatPat made that video. A couple of days later, Tom Scott made the video. So it was pretty. It was like there was some sort of trend going on here. Like, what's going on?
do, it won't be weekly, at least not in this format, not here.
Number 20. Joji, Filthy Frank.
Ah, yes.
By the early 2010s,
Joji.
vlogging had become all the rage, and George Miller
I
looked
remember
to satirize
Joji
the
back in my
concept.
high school days
He
too.
created the character Filthy Frank, and later started the channel TV Filthy Frank to focus entirely on his odd creation.
My favorite animes consist of Toy Story, Cory in the House, airplane instruction videos from the 80s.
Despite his rather hostile and shocking sense of humor, Filthy Frank became a cultural phenomenon, launching numerous memes and even starting the Harlem Shake trend of 2013.
Ah, yes, a lot of people do not know this, but actually the Harlem Shake dance trend, the dance meme, actually started by Filthy Frank, aka Joji. He's the one who started it back in when the Harlem Shake song became such a big hit. It was just a song back then, but the dance is what promoted the song to elevate it to a next level. And this guy, Filthy Frank, was the one who started it. It was just a simple video, him in the pink costume with his friends, one in the, what the heck is that, sumo wrestler's face, Power Rangers, and the other alien suit, and it was just 4 people. Now it's grown to become a lot of people were doing this trend, and it started a whole new dance generation. It's just amazing.
Remember that? It was a good time.
You see, it was such a simple video. And it
But Miller
gained
announced
so
in
much. It's
2017
amazing,
that
man.
he was permanently retiring the character, citing health conditions that were interfering with his work, as well as general disinterest. He then pursued a career in music, and now performs under the stage name Joji. Number
It is true. I mean, Joji did pursue a music career, and he's doing pretty well as a musician. Let's see. I had the bit. Okay, there we go. He retired in December 2017. So that's like if you calculate right now, that's 2024. 7 years already, due to the problems, health, lack of interest to continue the series and to pursue his music career. I can understand why he quit, because I think he just wanted to start something new, and I think he got tired being the character Filthy Frank, and he just wanted to be himself. He wanted to showcase his own set of unique talents. So I guess we can say like he really did want to do something other than YouTube. Let's just have a look at this one.
Number 19, Tom Scott. Success can really
Scott.
take its toll. The
I remember
always
this.
informative
I
YouTuber
remember
Tom
when he
Scott
did this,
posted
you know,
a video
sending
in
garlic
January
bread
of
to space
2024
and then
declaring
eating it.
he
It was
would no longer
awesome.
be making videos for his channel and his millions of subscribers.
Yeah,
I
when I watched.
decided that my goal was 10 years. And that is today, as
Yeah.
this is published, 4 p.m.,
I
January the
remember
1st,
when he said this.
2024.
The reality was, while he
I watched
loved
this, it
the
was
work
pretty sad
itself,
too.
maintaining the quality of his content would either require more work or more employees, neither of which were optimal or sustainable options for Scott.
This project has worked and it's time to move on.
It's sad to see
Man.
a truly educational channel no longer exist, but
Yeah.
we hope that Scott continues to spread his knowledge wherever he ventures next.
Yeah, Tom Scott was one of. Oh, sure. Sorry. Shoot. Tom Scott's also my favorite educational video creator, because he's really good. He makes a lot of stunts and educational videos that, you know, they make you wonder. Oh, sorry. That makes you wonder why things exist, why things work, and how things work. You know, it's just amazing. And the things that he did was so educational that, you know, and he was still pretty good. He was getting millions of views. He was getting a lot of subscribers. And now, after 10 years have gone by, he made a decision that, okay, after 10 years, I'm going to start doing something else. Well, I hope he does something, and I hope we are on board with him, because I want to support him. He's pretty awesome. He does a lot of things that, you know, a lot of YouTubers can't really do, because he puts himself out there. I'm not saying the other people don't do it, but the way that he does it, it's unique. It's like he rather pursue something in truth than to stay behind and then just hide in the shadows. He rather be out there.
Number 18, Venetian Princess.
I have no idea who
Ready
she
for
is.
a throwback?
I honestly,
Venetian
guys, I have
Princess
no
was one of
idea
the
who
biggest
she is.
names
I do
in
not know her,
YouTube
so
in
I'm
the
not going
late
to talk about her. I
2000s,
don't know
known
her.
primarily for her music parodies. Her Seven Things spoof gained widespread recognition and praise, while her subscriber count was, for a time, unprecedented for women on the platform.
We're way past 7 now, but I'll keep going anyhow.
However, Venetian Princess stopped uploading on a consistent basis in 2013, but occasional videos have still appeared throughout the years as a little surprise to her fans.
My future seemed unclear.
Recently, Venetian
Oh, was
Princess
that like
has primarily moved to TikTok, where she humorously
like a
self-identifies
Easter egg
as,
saying that
quote,
she's
that
not gonna
chick
do it
that
anymore?
used to make parodies on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, he's that! Piss off.
Number
Okay. Okay, I want to talk about her for a second. Okay, honestly, I don't know her, but she's not really gone from the social media platform. They did say she's. Oh, I forgot to turn on the captions, subtitles. Well, there she said that she's still doing TikTok. Well, she's not really gone from the scene yet. It's just that she just moved to another platform, which is TikTok. I know YouTube maybe doesn't pay as much, or maybe is not really too good in the wage category, but all I know is that, you know, she's still doing it. I mean, she's still doing parodies, she's still doing skits and so forth on you know, TikTok. So I don't think she's like in a very terrible state right now. Oh my goodness, play.
Self-identifies as, quote, that chick that used to make parodies on YouTube. Number 17, Leafy is here.
Leafy is here. I remember when we were all talking about him in high school. He was really a big hit in high school. He was like a very interesting commentary and a reviewer, and he would talk about things that, you know, would just make your mind think, and, you know, will make you think about the other person differently.
Here. We come to a disappointing story with Leafy, real
Yeah.
name Calvin Vale. Leafy was one of the biggest names on the platform,
Yeah, he was
known
actually
for his
very
Let's
important.
Plays and reaction videos. However, Leafy became the target of intense criticism beginning in the mid-2010s, with
Yeah.
perhaps the most well-known coming in the form of iDubbbz's Content
iDubbbz
Cop.
TV.
Most of the criticism stemmed from Leafy's transphobia and cyber harassment.
Look at the camera back in the day. This is what cameras were like when we all started YouTube, you know. It was just horrible. You can barely see the guy's face. There was a lot of light shining, and the mic, it was a crappy mic, honestly. But it still did its job. But Leafy was a really interesting person, but he was also a bit of a bully, you know what I'm saying? Like you see.
Leafy quit YouTube in 2017 until
Yeah.
2020.
7 years ago.
However, his career
He did come back. Okay, he did come back in 2020, but there were many times he tried to come back to YouTube, but he got kicked out for so many times, and so many reasons, and it just got to a point where I think he kind of gave up. I don't know if he's trying to come back, but he's a pretty big impact. Okay, to a point where YouTube just don't want him back on the platform. All right.
career on the platform came to an end that year when YouTube permanently banned his channel due to continued strikes.
Yeah.
Leafy attempted to revive his career through YouTube competitors Rumble and Storyfire, but he has since quit both.
Yeah, I mean,
Number
it's
16.
not easy. Let's start. Before we go to this guy, let's just see. Beginning in 2016, I'm just going to call him Leafy, was involved in several conflicts with other YouTubers, allegations of cyberbullying, terminated Vile account 2020, citing repeated violations. Okay, so it's true he got kicked out because of repeated violations, but I guess, you know, if Leafy doesn't change, or if he really wants to come back, he's going to have to change. If he doesn't change, I don't know what to tell, all right? Let's have a look.
Jeepers Media, the toy channel. With one of YouTube's
The
more
toy channel.
silly and
I
interesting
love this guy. I
personalities
remember
during the late
I was not a follower of him that often, but I remember when I was younger back in my days, he would just upload toys that were like interesting, they were cheap and good quality and made in China, not made in China, and he would upload things that were like interesting, and I like him.
2000s,
I
Mike
still have a
Mozart
couple of
loved making
toys that were
videos
inspired by
shared
him,
his
you know, it's
thoughts on
pretty awesome.
children's toys and games. His biggest series was the Failed Toy Review, where he played around and shared his dislike for some very poorly designed toys. This was until 2012, when he decided to stop creating videos and instead continue his work as an artist. He has since uploaded more videos, especially since 2022, much to the delight of fans everywhere. Number 15.
I guess that was okay. I guess if he didn't want to be a toy reviewer, if he wants to be an artist, I think okay. I mean, go ahead, dude. I'll support you. That's pretty fine.
Waste time chasing cars.
Who
A
is this guy?
creator of a variety of content, but mainly focused
this
on
guy,
comedy
waste time
sketches,
chasing cars?
Matt
What is
Freeman
this?
just seemed to enjoy experimenting with
Oh my
different
God,
kinds
look
of
at the
ideas.
quality of the
His
video
most
back in the
notable
day.
video was Lightsabers Are Fun, which was viewed over 6 million times.
Look at the
This
effects.
was a pretty
Look at
big
the
deal for
effects.
the YouTube of 2008.
Yeah, it was a big
He
deal.
continued uploading comedy
was
sketches
such a
to
big
his
deal
channel
that it was,
until
like,
the fall of
considered best
2012
editing,
when his
you know?
last video, In My Mind, was uploaded. This was an entry for a music video competition, which
Oh, really?
indicated that maybe Mac had ambitions of making more serious content.
Wow.
Unfortunately, he basically left the site without a word after the release of that video.
Dang.
Number 14,
How sad,
Red Keymon.
leaving without telling your
Grand Theft
people that
Auto
you're
is
gone.
often the subject of online discussion, and many people even have channels that focus exclusively on the controversial game series. Red Keymon was one of those channels, with videos that showcased cool stunts, short films, and other things that revolved around GTA 5.
Wow.
However, during the peak
Yeah,
of the
this is pretty
channel's
impressive.
popularity, he left without a word. This led numerous
Why
fans to
everybody thinks that
speculate about
they
the
leave it-
reason for his
they can
disappearance.
just leave like that, you
Some
know, your
said that he
audience
wanted
are
to move
waiting.
on and do something else, while others claimed he had passed away.
No
Thankfully,
way.
he reportedly eventually clarified that he was alive and well.
Okay, but at least
Number
tell
13,
your fans that what you're
Troy
doing, mate.
Sivan. We're going way back in the
I
YouTube
don't know
time
who this
machine for
kid,
Troy
this
Sivan.
kid is. I don't know.
YouTube was founded in 2005, and Sivan began singing on the platform just 2 years later.
And all I see is a world full of people in need.
Its potential
Wow,
as a
that's such a very good
talent-sharing
voice.
outlet was immediately obvious, and Sivan took great advantage of it. In 2012,
I mean, that was a pretty good
Sivan
voice,
also
man.
got into
Good job.
vlogging on the platform. Around this time, though, he was also taking his music more seriously and veered in a professional direction.
I heard that your dreams came true.
Wow.
Sivan signed with
voice.
EMI Australia in 2013 and has since released a number of successful albums and singles, including the Australia Top 10 hit Happy Little Pill. In 2015, his debut solo album Blue Neighborhood was
It's very
released.
thin,
He
dude.
hasn't been a YouTuber for years, though the platform allows him to showcase his music.
Be honest.
Oh my goodness, this song, I remember this song. This was a meme song, man. So like the Ant-Man movie. I mean, this is insane. I didn't even know that he made this song. That's pretty good, man. I think he's doing pretty well as a musician. Great job.
Number 12, Acacia Kersey. Kersey
I
began
don't know
her
who she
internet
is.
career on Tumblr
Honestly, I don't
and
know who she
became
is.
widely known for creating drama and engaging in problematic behavior. Kersey eventually
Problematic
moved to
behavior,
other
no
social
wonder
outlets,
YouTube
including
kicked her butt out.
Instagram and YouTube, where she continued chronicling her personal life. This included a famous relationship with her now ex, musician Jairus Kersey, with whom she
Who's
eventually
he?
had 3 children. Drama and criticism
You look like you're 22 years old, and you have 3 kids. Mate, what the heck? Get a job. Get a proper job. Get like a foundational job. YouTube is fine, but get another proper foundational job, mate. And then you have 3 kids. Now you quit. How are you gonna support them? What the heck?
Criticisms about seemingly everything, including her parenting, continued to follow Kersey throughout the years. It all ended up being too much, and in 2021, Kersey announced that she was retiring from social media.
I will see you guys
For what reason? For her
next
kids?
time.
However,
Oh, what happened?
this retirement didn't last long, and Kersey returned to YouTube in 2023.
Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while.
Number
That was she didn't quit. What's the title of this video? YouTubers who quit. She didn't quit. She came back to YouTube. I mean, what? Are you serious? Did you at least take care of your children? You know, you have 3 kids. Did you at least take care of them? Did you at least, supported them? Did you get a proper job in that period when you like left YouTube? Come on, mate. What is going on with this kind of culture? Like you're marrying young, you're just leaving. But I hope that you get your kids done right. Okay, come on.
2023.
Welcome back to my channel.
No, I don't care.
It's been a while.
No, I don't
Number
care.
11, Kingsley.
I don't know who
As
Kingsley
a
is
creator
either,
of
I'm
pop
sorry.
culture-related vlogs and videos, Kingsley became fairly popular in the early
This is such a copy version of Ray William Johnson equals 3 setup. Like,
days
come
of
on.
YouTube, earning around 1 million views on every
This is haram, brothers. This is haram right here. We have to cover that
video
stuff
that he
up.
uploaded. However, in 2014, Kingsley decided that making this content wasn't exactly something that he enjoyed anymore. He explained that the platform was becoming more of a business for certain people, and this caused him
It
to
is
take
true. I mean, YouTube
Break for
ads are a pain.
a while. However, after years of inconsistent uploads, he returned to making videos more regularly in 2017.
See, see, they're not really quitting. They're just like not doing the things that they used to do. They're just moving to other content creating, man. I mean, it's not the same as quitting YouTube, man.
Number 10, Miss Hannah Mix.
I don't know who she is, honestly.
Very invested
Yeah.
in Japanese culture.
I do not know
she
her,
spent a
and I
lot
don't
of her
really
time
wanna
on
bother.
YouTube cosplaying as anime characters and teaching her fans new words and phrases with her series Japanese Word of the Week. She also
okay.
frequently talked about her love for anime and Japanese toys. However, Hannah
I don't blame her.
mysteriously
I
vanished
like
from the platform
anime
in
toys and Japanese stuff like
mid-2013,
Naruto
with her
and
last
other
video
stuff, so
being
I
a
kinda
vlog from Comic-Con.
like Dragon
Since
Ball,
she left without
my
announcing
favorites.
anything, a lot of her fans produced conspiracy theories
Oh god, sorry. I don't know what
and
happened.
compilations of evidence to figure out what she's been up to all this time. Number 9.
That's it? Nobody... That's it? Wait, what? Wait, I'll go back. But I was seeing a lot of her fans produce conspiracy theories.
And compilations of evidence to figure out what she's been up to all this time.
Oh, so she just dropped off from the face of the earth. Okay, so we do not know what happened to her, but I guess she just, didn't want the attention, so she just like left. So that's problem solved.
Number 9. FPS Russia.
FPS Russia.
This was a channel that
This channel was so big back in my childhood days. Why? Because this guy really was involved in a lot of issues, especially one that I'm not going to talk about, but he was so important because when I was a kid, I loved the army. I loved guns. I loved tanks. I just love anything that had to do with bullets. And this guy was like the dream. I imagine that was me doing the guns and the shooting and everything. It was just amazing to see this guy just shoot and blow up stuff with guns and tanks.
was loved by millions but became overshadowed by controversies.
Yeah, he
Many
had a lot of
tuned in
issues.
to watch a man with an exaggerated Russian accent use
He's not Russian, by the way. He's just pretending he's sounding like Russian, but he's not Russian.
different weapons and to see stuff blow up. However, the channel went on a hiatus in 2013.
Yeah.
There were many problems behind the scenes that are believed to have contributed to this, including the murder of a member of the production team. While the
that's one.
channel made a brief comeback, it didn't last long, as Kyle Myers, the star of the videos, was arrested for possession of illegal substances in 2017.
Yeah, let's just go. There we go. He was involved in unsolved deaths. One of his associates in a bureau, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosive ATF felony charge. So he was pretty much, you know, gone from the scene after this, after one death of his associates and involved in drugs and stuff. I mean, it's just horrible, mate.
Number 8. Kev Jumba.
I don't know.
A creator of many comedy sketches and vlogs on different topics, Kev Jumba was known for his deadpan delivery, hilarious tangents, and his awesome dad. Famous for
Really?
his video Nice Guys, a collaboration
That's him in Nice Guys? My god, I didn't even know that. I didn't know this, mate. Dang.
with fellow YouTuber Ryan Higa. Kev Jumba was one of the top creators on the platform.
Really?
He was even popular
know.
enough to break into the movie business in 2014. However, everything was brought to a halt in 2015 due to
Damn.
a car accident.
Oh,
he
no.
has publicly discussed how this accident changed his life
Oh,
and how
man.
the situation took away his motivation to do anything. Luckily, Kev has since left and returned to YouTube on a few different occasions, though
Oh.
it's unclear what the future holds.
I hope he
Number
gets back on his
7.
feet.
Cameron Dallas.
I do
An
not know you
enormously
also.
popular influencer, Cameron Dallas got his start in 2012 by posting pranks on Vine, becoming one of the platform's most popular figures. He was also quite prominent on YouTube.
If you do not know what Vine is basically, let me just show you guys what Vine was back in the day. Vine was basically like TikTok before TikTok, you know? Vines. What Vine sauce? What the hell? Ah, there we go. Vine. Let me show you guys. Oh my god. Well, hold on a sec. I didn't type it properly. Vine app. Yeah. There we go. Vine. Vine was such a big deal. It was like the TikTok before TikTok existed, alright? It was the most important platform because it's where people will upload short videos about comedy, vlogging, you know, music, anything. You could do anything you want on this platform, but then they, you know, they stopped. This app was like gone from the face of the earth. You can see here that Vine was like the most, from 2013 up until there, they were like the greatest one. See, even YouTube wasn't famous back then, but Vine was like the most used, and it was so big back then that I don't know, they just stopped. Now Vine doesn't exist anymore. It's like a thing in the past. Now TikTok is the most big thing now. So let's just go continue back on
YouTube, with many videos coming in 2014. However, it was also around this time that Dallas started pursuing work off the internet. Folks could find him on Netflix's Chasing Cameron in 2016, and he also started acting professionally.
I think back and I'm like, I've come a long way.
In recent years, Dallas has essentially abandoned YouTube altogether and is now focused on a
Why?
career in music. His first
Music,
studio
okay,
album,
fine.
Dear Scarlet, came out in 2020. That same year, he made his Broadway debut playing Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls.
I gotta be honest.
Okay, so he's still doing his entertainment
Number
business,
6,
but on YouTube.
MatPat,
Matt
the
Pat,
game
let's
theorists.
focus here.
You know what they say, always leave the fans wanting more. That's exactly what Matthew Patrick, more commonly known as MatPat, did when announcing his retirement from his channel, The Game Theorists.
Not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last Theory episode.
On March 9th, we're going to be there to watch the video together, guys. Okay, we're going to be there watching live, so let's just hope that this turns out alright.
He announced that his final theory is to be published on March 9th, 2024. He and his channel had been a massive hit, garnering over 18 million loyal subscribers since its beginnings in 2009.
Yeah,
So
2009. That year, I was 13 years old. I was 13 years old in 2009, and when his channel first blew up, I was just ecstatic.
did he step back? No theories needed here. According to his Goodbye Internet video, he wanted to take more time for his personal life and
Yeah.
essentially quit while he's ahead.
For me and my journey in this place, I always wanted to go out on a high note.
However, he hasn't left his channel behind entirely.
Yeah.
He'll just be taking on different creative responsibilities, mostly behind the camera.
Then I'll go off to my little shack in the woods, my retirement home down in Florida, and I'll pop in every once in a while.
Okay, that's a pretty good reason why he quit. Not quit, okay? If a lot of people think he's quitting, he's not quitting, okay? He's just stepping down from his position as host, and you know he'll still work in the game theory department, but it's just that he'll be doing, you know, all the little things. And I understand because he has a family, okay? He has a wife, and he has a child, and he really wants to spend time with them, and wants to spend time with the child especially. His kid is growing up faster than he could remember, and he just really wants to spend time to be there with his son and to have the time with his wife and just enjoy, you know. I mean, YouTube is something that really takes a lot of time away from you, and the fact that he doesn't have that time anymore, that he can't go back in time and like redo it all over again, but what he can do now is quit while he's ahead, which is true, because he has built such a great channel, and we need to thank him for that. But we also need to tell him to slow down a bit, take some time off, enjoy. And the best part is this: what he says, he's not quitting YouTube. He's just there. He's there, but he's not going to be the host all the time. He's not going to be there to be on the front of the camera. He's just going to be behind the scenes, just watching and see how things run by. And it's pretty awesome, Matt Pat. You did a great job. I'll miss you. I'll miss your voice. I'll miss the fact that you did all this yourself. But take care, God bless, and I wish you all the best in the future, all right?
Back in the woods, my retirement home down in Florida.
Don't retire yet. You still got a lot more years to go.
Number 5.
Wait until my
Dolan
kids
twins.
watch you.
Talk about another Vine throwback. The
I
Dolan twins
I don't know
were
who they are also.
prominent on
Who are the
defunct
Dolan
site
twins?
and started
Whenever that
posting
twins
videos to
involved,
YouTube
they're
in
always going to be so
2014.
annoying.
Stop, enough. Stop.
Their career on the platform was enormously successful, generating well over 1 billion views and winning
Really?
awards,
Who are
including
they?
Choice YouTuber at the 2016
What?
Teen Choice Awards.
Really? Who the heck
The
are they?
twins were also later known as part of the Sister Squad.
Oh no, whenever this guy's involved here, what's his name? I don't know who the hell he is.
Alongside James Charles and Emma
James
Chamberlain.
Charles. No, I'm not gonna.
Oh my god. Emma, you should say something.
Anybody affiliated with James Charles is definitely not gonna last forever.
Yeah.
But this collaboration didn't last long.
Who are you? Where did this girl come from? She's like back there in the shadows.
The Dolan twins announced in 2019 that they were moving in a different creative direction.
Like
They
what?
eventually started a podcast called Deeper with the Dolan twins, one episode of which was titled We're Moving On from YouTube, which says it all. Unfortunately, this podcast ended in 2021.
I don't know how to end this. How do you end videos again?
Number 4.
Really? That's it? They just started one episode podcast and then it's gone for good? What are you guys doing now? How do you support each other? Like, dudes. Man, this is what happened when you can get a foundational thing on YouTube. You just move on with life. And a lot of people think that YouTube will last forever. No, it doesn't. YouTube is just a starter up, okay? It's just there for you to start something. And then later on, if you want to do something else, then go ahead. Live your life.
Podcast ended in 2021.
I don't know how to end this. How do you end videos again?
You already
Number
did.
4. Tyler Oakley.
Yeah.
Another
I haven't heard of Tyler Oakley in such a long time. Like, what the heck happened to him? I forgot about him also.
OG YouTuber. Tyler Oakley started his career back in 200007 while he was a student at Michigan
2007?
State.
That's such a long time.
Everyone, my name is Tyler Oakley.
I hated his intro videos. Like, hey, everyone. Like, come on. You sound like Mickey Mouse, dude. Just talk like a normal human being. Don't you just hello, everyone. Welcome to the... Okay, come. Just... Oh, my goodness, man.
And today is another
Oh, my goodness. And today, like, dude.
Tuesday.
He became both wickedly popular and hugely influential, even being placed on the Advocates list of 40 under 40 in 2014.
Dude, what?
Not only were
Bila kita makan ice cream, makan makanan
Another
yang,
thing that annoys the hell out of me is
supaya masin, rasa
YouTube
minus sikit,
ads.
Kalau dibiarkan, boleh menjadi lebih teruk. Saya mengesyorkan
So I'm not promoting this crap. Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
were his videos great, but Oakley was also a public advocate for LGBTQIA+ rights and various social issues.
Okay, that's the one thing I will never agree with him, but I wish you all the best and may the Lord bless you, alright?
Me may have even helped some of you guys be.
But all good things
Me being me, may have some of you guys being you. What the heck kind of sentence is that? What the... What? Where did that quotation come from, mate? That was a horrible thing to say to people.
must come to an end.
Like,
And
if you
on
were
this-
a dog, like, if you say, if you being you, maybe the person might be thinking to himself he's a dog, and then maybe that you have helped him being a dog? Like, dude, what are you talking about? What kind of theological, doctrine are you living with? This is so dumb.
December 15th, 2020.
Oh my god, is that him? He looks so unrecognizable with that mustache. He looks like a pedophile. I'm sorry I gotta put it out there. I gotta say it. I'm so sorry. But dude, get rid of the mustache, okay? You don't need it, okay? You don't need it.
Oakley
You look
announced
horrible
he was
with it,
leaving the
honestly.
platform through a video titled "See You Later."
I'm going to be focusing on some other stuff that I'm
Some
actually
other
really
stuff.
excited about.
As of January 2024,
Dang,
Oakley
really?
has published 2 more videos to the channel.
Okay, don't tell me he doesn't look like a pedophile with that hairstyle and with that mustache. I'm sorry, but... And with those glasses, too. Like, come on. I mean... I'm so sorry if I'm judging, but I'm not judging. I'm just giving out my opinion, alright?
But much of his creative output has turned to Twitch.
Oh, so he didn't really quit. Entirely. He's just doing something else on Twitch. So he did leave YouTube in January 2024, But then I think that's about it. So now he's like doing Twitch, which is fine. I mean, a lot of people are doing Twitch, like Ryan Higa is doing Twitch, and a couple of people on the platform are doing Twitch. So yeah, it's pretty alright.
More videos to the channel, but much of his creative output has turned to Twitch. Number 3, Fred. If you were a preteen in the late 2000s, then
Fred
there is
was
no
so
doubt that
annoying to a point where all the kids and girls were talking about him in school. But still, he was still pretty famous back then.
you will remember this voice.
I'm going outside during a thunderstorm warning. It looks as if a tornado's forming.
Fred was a comedy channel run by Lucas Cruikshank before YouTube became the platform it is today. The show had a very large following, so much so that Fred reached the mainstream media with the
he had his
release
own
of
movie.
3
Like,
separate
this
movies
annoying dude had
and
his own
appearances
movie.
on TV shows like iCarly.
I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to. Okay. I forgive you. You do? No. What?
However, as time went on, the show started to lose popularity, and by 2014, Lucas decided to stop making Fred episodes. Lucas
I don't
eventually
blame him,
switched
mate.
gears, making content away from the Fred moniker.
Yeah, I mean, look at him now. I mean, he still looks almost exactly the same like what he did many years ago. Let's just go back. Okay, before that, I'll talk about Tyler Clee focusing on other stuff. So I guess he's gonna like be doing his own stuff. So Fred fans didn't support the channel for the way it was going. The channel stopped uploading videos after the 6th episode of Question My Parents Won't Answer. Okay, let's look at this. Why did Fred get cancelled? He has Fred's show came to okay. The show canceled was one of the seasons due to low ratings and poor reviews. No, I don't blame him. I mean, there was one point that Fred used to be like great back in the day. Let's look at his channel real quick. Fred. Is this one? Fred. Ah, Fred. He had 3 million views. Like, come on. Lucas Cruikshank.
Hey, it's Fred! And I'm gonna go grocery shopping!
Yeah, that was him, alright. His last one was 8 years ago, man. 8 years ago. That's how long it's been, man.
Hey, it's Fred!
Oh god. My goodness. You know,
Number 2,
it's sad.
Jenna Marbles.
I hate Jenna
when
Marbles
her video,
so much
How
with a
to
passion
Trick
as much
People
as I hate
into
the
Thinking
devil.
You're Good Looking received over 5 million views in a week. Jenna Marbles knew she was onto something.
Now it's time to abuse
Yeah, she was on to a path of despair and depression and desperation.
your hair. That was not good for it.
And that something was a very long and very prominent career on YouTube. Marbles even has the distinction of reportedly being the first YouTuber to receive a wax sculpture at Madame Tussauds New York. So prolific was her output in the early 2010s. But this all came to an end in June 2020, when Marbles apologized for some problematic videos she had made in the past and announced that she was leaving her channel.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, if you don't know what problematic she had, let's just go and talk about this. There we go. In 2020, she uploaded her final video. Okay, so that was like 2020. That was like 4 years ago already. Since a YouTube channel which has since been deleted. So she deleted. I think she deleted a channel. She informed the subscribers she was departing from. Okay, it came after all videos of her portraying blackface resurfaced amid the Black Lives Matter movement in 2020. If you do not know that, we'll just go that in a second. Let's just go Jenna Marbles. She has 19 million followers, and this was her last video. That 3 years ago, she had... wait, where is it? There we go. This was like her last video, making a dog birthday cake. Like, see? That was practically her last video, I think, and then she kind of threw in the towel. Well, it just goes to show that, you know, stop being a jerk and don't involve politics. Like this is what she did. This is what she did. The video was deleted because it got a lot of controversy, and this is her. She looks very different with the makeup. I'm sorry, but I had to put it out there. The tan body, the pink hair, those eyelashes, they all look so different on her. But still, it was so bad to a point where she had to quit. The backlash was so bad, and it's just horrible, mate. It's come to a point where she has quit YouTube. I don't know what she's doing now. Nobody really knows. And even if you do know, please let me know, because I don't really know what she's doing. But yeah, she's gone from the face of the earth.
That's it. Goodbye.
Before we continue, be sure to option to be known and switch on. Formerly
sorry.
the most
Oh, sorry.
Number 1, Ray William Johnson.
Not entirely
Formerly
true with
the
this
most
one, but
subscribed
let's just
channel
see.
on YouTube. RWJ was a powerhouse.
Yeah, he was the
on
most
platform,
subscribed channel.
mainly
We
through
always
his
talked
signature
about
show,
Ray William
Equals
Johnson.
3.
Every time we
gained
would
so much
come to
momentum
class
that
and
it
just
seemed
talk
like
about
it
him.
couldn't be stopped. However, as time went by, Ray decided it was time to move on and try other things.
Yeah, I mean, it is
At the
alright.
same time, he also faced problems with his network, Maker Studios. Therefore, in
Equals 3
2014,
was his favorite.
he left the show. While he was replaced by a number of different hosts, most of
Why did they put her inside here?
them
Like,
were met with extreme
yeah, why did they put her as the host? It's so stupid. That she's not the perfect one.
backlash from fans. Ray eventually returned to the platform, but
Of
with
course he returned.
different
You can't kick
content.
this dude out.
Are there any other
Pretty impressive. Like, Ray William Johnson is back. I mean, he left to pursue other projects because he felt the show had run its course. Yes, but there were a lot of things other than that. That will be for another time. But yeah, that's about it, guys.
YouTubers who left the platform that you miss? Be sure to let us
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty awesome. It just goes to show, guys, that
As always.
yeah, it just goes to show, guys, that YouTube is just another platform where you just start off, and then we'll see in the next 5 to 10 years whether or not you'll be able to do this and finish and keep the job. But at the same time, a lot of YouTubers are leaving, but I think it's for their own reason. It's nothing bad for us. Of course, it's sad because we grew up watching him, and we grew up watching these YouTubers, and yeah, that's one thing to say. But they're also human beings, They kind of have to live their life too. They kind of have to grow up and glow up in that sense, and go and do their own thing. And we ourselves, we can't be so tied down to them and think that, oh, they're gonna be here forever until they die. No, everything has to come to an end, including the people who are on YouTube. And some of them, they are going to be on the platform, but they're not going to be so in front of the camera now. And some of them, they are leaving because for other purposes. And I guess it has come to a point where YouTube has become a job, but how long can you maintain this job with a lot of other people trying to be YouTubers, trying to come up with their own content and stuff? Who knows? It's a matter of time where you'll be replaced or you'll just be out of the job. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for support. Do leave a like, share, subscribe, comment on the video too. Has been to put myself, and subscribe to Axios Media for more videos. Take care, God bless, and may the Lord bless you and take care of you, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye.